with Kimmi. I am your host, Kimmi Nunnally, your number one educator, notary in the notary space. What's up? What's up? We'll give YouTube a few minutes to notify everyone. How is it going? Welcome to those who will listen to the podcast and those who will watch the replay. What's going on out there, people? Welcome, welcome. Just thought I'd hop on. I don't even have a topic today. I really don't. So if you guys don't give me a topic, this is going to be a short live. I usually come up with something to talk about. I just finished filming something. So I just thought I would hop on live because I was already dressed up and everything. How's it going? Welcome. I have nothing specific. Oh, let me cut it off. I really thought I had cut the sound off. Okay. All right. What is going on in these notary streets? What is going on? Yeah, I don't have a specific topic today. Just had a few minutes. Thought I would hop on. Let's see if you all have anything you want to talk about today. Hey, McKay55. Hello. Can you touch on permit runner facilitation? Sure. Yeah, so we'll just do this a live open Q&A right quick. Anybody want to ask a question? Let's do it. Yeah, so permit running really quick is I don't offer it. Well, let me take that back. I do offer it. I don't have a training on how to do it because I don't get a lot of phone calls for that in my area. Now, that doesn't mean you won't get a lot. There's a really loud bird out there. That doesn't mean you won't get a lot of calls for it in your area, but in my area, I do not. So permit runner is just that. A company may be building a community and they need to get permits pulled. So they will hire you as a notary. You don't have to be a notary, but they typically will find notaries for this work also. And they'll hire you to go down to the county office to stand in line and to have the permit put on record. And they'll give you documentation that you have to take back to the person that hired you. Okay. Another example may be someone's having a swimming pool built at their home and they need to have a permit pulled, or if you live in a HOA community, before you can do certain work, a permit has to be pulled. So instead of a business owner, the construction guy, the construction owner, the worker, whatever, instead of him having to take time from building the whatever needs to be built or whatever, he'll have you go down and get the permit for him. So it just saves time. A lot of times now that can be done electronically. I know in Florida, people are killing the game, permit running. There is a YouTuber, her name is Empire Permit or Permit Empire. You can check her out. I've not worked with her. I've not dealt with her, but she seems pretty reliable here on YouTube when it comes to permit running. So you might check out her channel. Again, it's Permit Empire or Empire Permit, something like that. And she seems like she knows what she's talking about. So I could refer you to her. Yes, Permit Empire. Yep. I've watched some of her stuff. And again, I offer it on my channel. I just finished doing something on my channel. So excuse me, y'all. I literally stopped doing something that I was doing over here to come go live for a few minutes. So I do offer it on my Google page is what I'm saying. And if someone calls me to do it, I will work through the process. But it's not something that I do regularly at all. Nope. So, but again, I just believe in staying ready. So if that's something that you really want to do, McKay55, I would say just start doing your research on it like you're already, doing now, and add it to your business. If you get 1 or 2 calls a month for it, it's better than not knowing how to do it when the phone rings. And that's how I feel about everything. I offer 15 different services. And does my phone ring every day for all 15? No, but you better know I know how to do it when it does ring, okay? All right, so that's kind of where I am with the permit running. K55 says, okay, thank you for your insight. Yes, ma'am, definitely will add this. Yeah, because again, if I don't have anything else to do and someone wants to pay me to go down and stand in line in Atlanta, first of all, I got to drive to Atlanta, probably down to a government office. So you got to factor all this in when you're doing your pricing for permit running. I do talk about permit running in my specialty course, and I do talk about it in my pricing course because I give you some tips on how to price those services. So you want to think about that. How far do they want you to drive? How long you have to wait in line? How many permits need to be pulled? Is it for commercial or residential? Okay, so these are a lot of different things. So I know a lot about everything, right? I just don't, like I said, my phone is not ringing off the hook with it. But if someone calls me to do it, I can speak intelligently enough. And I do teach it in my specialty course a little bit. I don't have a full blown course on it, but I do teach enough where you can get through it too if someone called you. Very good. McKay55 says, it reminds me of a apostille facilitation. Anyone can technically do it. It just takes time. It's a service to offer. That is so correct. That's exactly how I would describe it. And I will add this caveat though, just like apostille, everybody think they can do it, but you really can't because you don't know what you're doing. So I would say still be informed, still be knowledgeable. Okay. It's not as easy as give me the paper, I'm gonna take it down there. Sometimes you need to know the lingo, you need to know who to talk to. Even with the apostilles, it's not as easy as just give it to me. I'm gonna mail it off for you, send it back, and give me $300. It's just not that easy. And in my apostille course, I actually go over that because there's times when I've had the notary stamp is getting ready to expire for the person that did the notarization. So it's a lot of pieces to the puzzle. So it's not always as easy as let me just go do this. I'm gonna add it to my services to make some money. I'm very clear on anything I talk about. I want you to know what you're doing and do it like a freaking pro. Okay? We don't just get out there saying I'm gonna go do it. Because people will call you. They don't know you don't know what you're doing. Signing companies, they hire people. They don't know that you don't know until they get them documents back. And then it's kind of like, oh, I hired the wrong notary. I hired somebody that just got their commission. Right? So, you don't know what you're doing. Now, don't be doing something till you know what you're doing. That's as simple as that. All right, what else going on out there? What other questions do we have? What other questions? I am going to just give you a little sneak peek into something. The membership program is up for here on YouTube. I'm going to officially roll it out probably in a day or so. And when I do roll it out officially, I'll have our first meeting date that we'll be doing our first Zoom. So for those of you who do not know, I'm actually starting a membership here on YouTube. We have the full-blown mentorship program, which is going amazing. But I've had a lot of people say, well, hey, Kimmi, I can't afford that price point just yet. I do want a little bit more access to you. I do want to know what's going on behind the scenes over there in mentorship. I'm ready to grow my business. I need a deep diving into certain topics and more topics. So they want to be a part of it, but not fully a part of it. So it's just another opportunity for you to become a part of Notary Educators team, be a part of our program, our mentorship on a smaller scale, much smaller, but still we're here for you. So that's going to be rolling out in the next couple of days. It is up. So I guess if you want to join it today, you can, but the official rollout is coming soon. So it's going to be really nice. I'm excited about the new program. So like I said, you get behind the scenes of the actual mentorship program. Like we're meeting tonight. Tonight's topic is do's and don'ts for loan signing. Okay. So many of you are attempting to do loan signing, but you don't really know what you're doing. So some of you may have a little bit of training, and what's going to happen, you may have a little bit of training and you need a little bit more to clean it up. That's what the mentor sessions are all about. So you'll be able to have access to those. So again, that's going to be coming out in the next couple of days. A few videos have already been put up. So you can join now, but the official rollout will be like in about 2 days or so. So that's what I've been working on. I've also been doing a whole lot more social media. I'm not opposed to it. Clearly, I'm on YouTube, but I'm doing a little bit more of what I like to say lifestyle. Just seeing me in my element. I've done plenty of YouTubes over here showing you like a day in a life, but like Instagram and TikTok are like quicker little snippets of what I'm doing, having a cup of coffee, preparing my docs or whatever. So I'm doing a little bit more of that. So you probably have seen some of the videos of me doing a little bit more. Again, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not scary of the camera or whatever. I just sometimes don't know what to do. I'm like, what do people want to see? But I'm finding out it could be anything. The craziest things that I put out that I'm thinking are insignificant, those are the ones that people love. So I will encourage you, if you're not doing social media for your business, you probably want to think about it. That's my number one thing I'm trying to really get older people to think about. Anybody from that age, even young people are just scary. Most people are not public speakers. They don't like talking to people. Nowadays, everything is just click, 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 or tap, 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 and they don't want to have no human interaction. If you are not doing something probably with humans to make money, some type of service industry, it's going to be kind of tricky because everything is service based and you have to learn how to speak to people, be kind to people, just basic human interaction. So, I challenge all of you that are watching, and we could have this discussion really quick. Are you doing social media? What are your thoughts on, like, I see a lot of people that show me their business card, no picture on it. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. Why don't you have your picture on your business card? Unless for some reason you are, in a bad relationship, running from somebody, something like that, security reasons. I get that. But other than that, why don't we have our picture on our business cards? Why? I mean, people need to see who you are. We like to see who we're doing business with. Can you imagine going to pull up a restaurant on Google and they don't have the picture of that's something that usually draws us in. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Have you ever looked at something and you're like, a restaurant or any kind of service, and you trying to find pictures of what's going on over there and they have no pictures? I'm trying to see what's going on out here. They have no pictures. So you're like, I don't want to do business with them. You want to see that they're legit. So same thing in your notary business. What would make you think that people don't want to see your picture, right? What would make you think you don't have to show who you are? They want to see your personality. I have many people that say, hey, I called you because of your flower. I called you because of your smile. I can just tell you got good vibes. They can see all that from a picture. I'm like, okay, well, it's my pleasure. Hey, welcome. What questions do we have about the notary space today? I'm hanging out for a few minutes. Chatting it up over here. What questions do we have? Anything? So if we don't have anything today, again, I didn't come on with a topic. I was just wrapping something else up and just happened to pop on today. I usually come with a topic prepared in mind whenever I go live, but I don't have one today. And I got to get ready because we're going live tonight, actually. So anything else we have before I head out? Anything else? Not live. We actually have a mentor session tonight. So the mentorship program, you can check it out, notaryeducatorsllc.com. And the mentorship program, all the full description of everything is there. Self-paced courses are on sale. 60% off, actually 60. And coupon code is WIN2025. So if it's a self-paced course that you're interested in, you can check that out. And then we have the new notarized, what is this? The new journals, 10 different journals you can choose from. I see we have a couple new people that hopped on, so I want to make sure I address your questions. If you have a question, now is the time to ask. Let's see, do we have any questions today? No? All righty, well, we're going to wrap it up. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Okay, no other questions? Are we sure? Don't be shy. Going once, going twice. Okay, no questions. All right, well, I will see you all on the flip side there. And as always, I wish you much success in your notary business, okay? Bye, guys.